Hello everyone, this is Tina's Workshop. I'm Tina and this is my workshop. I hope you all are having a great weekend. This is Friday for me, Saturday for you, and we are still hot here. We cooled down a little bit last week, but it made it up to 105 today. And this weekend is our Wine Country Yarn Hop, so we got lots of nice hot weather to go hopping and finding our yarn, but it'll be fun. It seems like every year it ends up really hot on the yarn hop days. So the yarn hop will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so today for me, and then tomorrow and Sunday, and it consists of 5 stores in Sonoma and Mendocino counties in California. There is Noma Knits in Sonoma, Fiber Circle Studio in Petaluma, Castaway in Santa Rosa, Pearls of Joy in Healdsburg, and Heidi's Yarn Haven in Ukiah. So I do plan to hit all 5 stores and have a video for you guys, which will probably be this coming week because I think I'm going to need to push back the knitted stocking. Well, I'll go ahead and show you that now, even though it's a work in progress. This is how far I am on it so far. Let's see, put it this way. Oh, you know what? Let's put these on so I don't lose my stitches. Would not be fun. So I have the top cuff done with the name on it and the year. And we still have to work the whole rest of the stocking. And I thought I was giving myself 2 weeks to work on this, and life happens. So I have only gotten to spend a couple days on it and only a little bit of time each day. And it takes, I timed myself working in the plain, not the color change, just the plain, working 1 row down, knit, and purl back, 16 minutes to just do that one set. It's going to take a while. So I think my Christmas in July might extend into August by the time I'm done, because I still need to finish this one. And then moving into the finished object, I have actually finished all my Christmas yarn. I've got it all spun up now. So I've got 4 lovely, fluffy, beautiful, art yarny Christmassy skeins. And then I have those 2 skeins that I bought that's the contrast. So I think that this will be really fun, and I think I haven't had any comments about what other people thought I should do, but I think I have an idea of what I want to do with it, unless I get a comment that is better. So comment if you think of something that I could do with this. But the stocking is the one I had planned to do this coming week, and then this the next week. So I'm still working on the stocking, and I still have to do this. I haven't even started this. So I think I'll do the yarn hop this next week, which will give me a little bit more time so that I can finish the tutorial on the vintage stocking and then do this. And then this next month, I think I want to create another video series in a sense. I'm still going to do tutorials. I'll still do in my travel stuff. And really, you had to go now. I'm being stared at by a dog because they can't help it. They have to interrupt. And he's looking at me like this. Mom, I want to go potty. You need to go out? 1 minute. I need to go let Dobby out. I will be right back. We'll see how long that lasts before he starts barking, saying he wants back in. Okay, so anyway, oh yeah. See, and then they throw me off, and then I'm like, where am I? So I'm still going to do all the videos that I do normally, but if you watched my video when I did the emotional support chicken, the style I did with that, where I kind of, because it's somebody else's pattern, so I'm not showing you a tutorial on how to do that or anything. And with that video, a lot of it I sat at different points, and I was working on it, and I was talking about the pattern and the project, or I was talking about life stuff or whatever, and I really enjoyed that one. And so I'm thinking about doing some more like that, just because I have so many projects that I need to get done, and then I keep adding in, which these were things I needed to get done. They had to be done by the end of this year, so they were on my to-do list, which is why I incorporated them in. But I have so many other things that I am wanting to work on or whatever, and some might be something like I have another chicken I want to do, and there's the scarf that I'm trying to do for my son, and different things like this that I'm like, I need to get these done, but then they always get put to the side when I'm trying to get other things done. And I think I want to do some more of, hi sweetie, hi, you want to come say hi to everybody? Come here, come here. This is my oldest one. This is Angel. It's her son that's outside that was causing the problems. But this is Angel, and she's missing a number of teeth. That's why her tongue hangs out of her mouth. Can we say hi, Angel? Want to say hi to everybody? No? She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's the one that goes clicky clacky. Her little nails always click clack everywhere, and she goes hunting for me. Okay, there you go. So I think I want to do some more videos like that, so that I actually get some of these other things done, and you can still see the things I do. And I'll still be doing, from time to time, doing a tutorial, but the tutorials have a lot of steps involved in doing that. And the one that I did for this, even after all my editing, I still had a 3-hour video, and I had a lot more that I recorded, and I was still trying to not record too much. And there's just a lot involved in each tutorial. But I still plan to do tutorials. I'm not saying that I will stop. I will still do those. I will still do the weekly updates. But I think I'm gonna some of my Wednesday ones, and then I'll do a playlist for them just like I do my other things. So I think some of the Wednesdays will be a little bit more laid back, where I can be working on one set project, have a little chat. I'm thinking about calling it Stitch and Chat, and we can have our cup of whatever. I like my tea. I'll have a cup of something, and our project we're working on, you can sit and work with me, and maybe eventually I might even do some of those as lives in the future. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. At the moment, I don't think unfortunately, I don't think I have enough people who view readily to warrant doing a live, but I would like to eventually do lives. I think that would be fun. So anyway, that being said, moving on. So finished object, the only one I have this week, because I'm trying to get that stocking done and had so many other things I'm doing. The only finished object is that yarn. I do have a few works in progress. There it is. Okay. A couple weeks ago, I showed you this beautiful hank of fiber that I had gotten that was, don't see my label sitting here. It has stellina in it, which is the sparkly, and the darker colors is sari silk, and then it was, I think, maybe a mohair or BFL or something, but it's so pretty. So I finally decided to spin it up, and I took, this is half, and I took the other half, and I have one bobbin filled. Isn't that pretty? That's coming out so pretty. So I just have to spin the other bobbin and then ply it. But I think that's, and it's squishy. It's nice and squishy. So I can't wait to do that. I'm using my matchless that I only had one bobbin for, and my husband has made me a second bobbin, but when I went to put it on, the hole was too small, so he's got to drill the hole out bigger, and then I can spin up my other bobbin and get that plied. So that was giving me a little break in the evenings, because I am sitting at my desk when I'm working on this, because I'm following a grid, and it's easier when you have it all laid out and you got extra lights shining on it so you can see everything, which is like with my son's scarf, working on it, I generally sit here because it's dark yarn and I'm following the chart. So I sit here with lots of light. That being said, I haven't touched his scarf in weeks. I feel really bad. I need to work on it. So even though it's very hot now, when the weather turns, he'll be able to use it. Plus, I want to do a sweater for him after I finish that, and I want to do a sweater eventually for myself too. So I have not, let's see, I showed you the knit stocking. I have not had a chance to work on my cozy memories. I just haven't had time. Wonderland Yarns. So Wednesday, the Wonderland Yarns video came out this Wednesday. The Tour de Season Yarn Club, and I do the knit and the crochet squares for it. I showed you a glimpse of the one square last week, but I couldn't show you the whole thing because the video wasn't out yet. So there is the crocheted square for this month, and here is the knit square for this month. So they came out very pretty, and this is another thing I'm trying to get worked on too, and I still have 3, 6, 9, I think 9 knit squares from months past I need to finish, plus I need to do another crochet and 3 knit squares for this month. So I think that will be another one that I need to just sit down and work on that for a little bit and get that done. I hear a barking dog, so let me go get him. Okay, so you've seen the stocking with Dobby. Have you seen the shirt with Dobby? There's even this little stocking I made around the time I started this channel that, let's see, you can't see the top. Master has knitted Dobby a sock and crocheted Dobby a sock. And you probably can't hear me because the microphone was way over there. So Dobby, 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 Dobby. This is Dobby. He's the culprit that wanted to go outside. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Really? You had to sneeze on me. Thank you. Just what I wanted. This is the one. This is the one that likes to bark and say, Mom. Huh. Okay, you done now? Go see if you can find Daddy? Okay. Oh, bye-bye. No, I'm not holding you. If he had his way about it, I would hold him most of the time. So that's Dobby. When he was a puppy, he looked a lot like Dobby the house elf. So he ended up with the name Dobby. Yeah. Okay, so scarf. Haven't gotten work done on that. Oh, I was talking about Wonderland Yarns. That's where I was at. They throw me off. So I need to work on some of that. So I think that's one of the things I think that might end up even becoming a video as I do some work on that, because they need to be done. Musselburgh hat. That has been getting work done, because as I go from here to there, car socks have not gotten anything done because I've been taking this with me everywhere. But that's another thing I want to finish, is the car socks. So I've been working on the Musselburgh hat that's in my Scooby-Doo bag that I made, because it is the Mystery Machine colorway by, I told myself I was not going to forget that, Somerset Yarns. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Colorway, Mystery Machine. And the last time I showed it to you, I was right about here. And I am now way down here. So it's getting big. If I need to look at the pattern wherever I put it, I think if I remember correctly, it's got to get to 19.5 inches. And I don't know if that's from the tip here or from where the increases stopped. But if I go from the tip, I'm at about 15 inches right now. So still got a ways to go. I still have a decent amount of yarn there, so far so good. So hopefully I actually make it through the whole thing. And it's far enough along that I can kind of play with it and get the idea of how it'll look when it's totally done. You know? So, okay, let's move my stitch marker, progress keeper, the pretty thing that hangs there and lets you know how much work I've gotten done. So I've got that moved, so we'll see where I'm at next week. But that one has been my go-to to take with me because it's just right now it's just straight knitting and nothing else. So I just keep working in the round and it's mindless and easy. So I've been doing a lot on that one. I have not worked any on my wildflower socks or my car socks. Summer sock camp's still going through the end of August 31st. And Knitty Natty's Summer Sock Week is getting ready to start on the 21st. So today is the 19th. So as of clicking over to midnight on the 21st is when you can start your socks. And you have from July 21st to July 28th to complete at least one sock. You don't have to complete the pair, just at least one sock. And I will have her information down below. Everything else will be all down below too. So Quay scarf, no work. And moving on to acquisitions. So I'm going to put some footage in here. On Saturday we went to the state fair. And we saw Wilson Phillips that night. Yes, I am old. I grew up listening to Wilson Phillips. And they were so funny. But anyway, we went to the state fair. It was extremely hot, but we had fun. And it's only 2 hours away, and we've done many trips into Sacramento and back without thinking about it. But we were staying late for the concert, and we thought, you know what, we'll just stay overnight. My husband wanted to go to a woodworking shop that was over there because we don't have any here, and we ended up finding two that we went to. And I was wanting to go to at least one yarn store. They do have a few, but there was one I've wanted to go to for a while, and it was called Rumpelstiltskins. Skins, plus the spinning. I love Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, you can't see it. I have a plate up here that's Rumpelstiltskin. So I love Rumpelstiltskin. I've been wanting to go to their store. So I actually finally did go to their store, and I did just a little video clip so that you can see around their store. It's a really cute little store. They have been in business for 54 years now. They had a bag that said something about 50 years and then found out that they've actually been there 54 years now. We're in another location in the same building before, but they've been in business for 54 years. So I looked around. My husband found a spot to sit as soon as we got in there. I panned around the main room. There was a second room, but there was a lot of people taking a class in there, and I didn't want to film anybody that was randomly sitting there, but they all sat and chatted with my husband while I was shopping. And I got a new mug for my collection. I don't know how much you've noticed in the few times that I pick up my mug when I'm videoing, but it's not too often. I'm usually talking too much to get the tea to my mouth. But I have a couple different splatterware mugs that I've gotten in places. And I have a red one and a green one. Actually, I have 2 green ones. And I just found this one at Rumpelstiltskin's that is a white splatterware, and I think it is so cute. It's got the little yarn and needles. It's like just a really cute little mug. So it matches with my other ones. And then I picked up this tote bag that they had. It's always sweater weather in Sacramento, California, Rumpelstiltskin's. And you see the sheep sweating because yes, it gets very hot over there, and it was very hot when we were there. So it was just kind of a funny little thing. And I thought it was cute, so I picked that up. And I had to get a skein of yarn. So I found this beautiful yarn by, sorry, sounds, people are in the kitchen. Sea Change Fibers. And Kelp Forest is the colorway. And 85% merino, 15% silk. And this color, you guys know I love this green. It is just so beautiful, and it is so soft. So not positive yet what I'm gonna do with it, but oh, it's lovely. I'm getting a decent little collection of some green yarns I've been picking up in different places. I might have to find something to utilize all of them in, I don't know. But oh, I love it. And then I found something I was so excited about when I saw it. I've talked to you guys about the Nome Schoolhouse before in Nome, North Dakota. And they have, and I will link them below, they have a YouTube channel too, which they are currently not doing very many videos because they have become very busy with their fiber arts retreat, which is absolutely amazing. And the 2 women, one originally started with a fiber mill, the other one started with a needle felting business, and they came together to create the schoolhouse, the fiber arts retreat, but they still have those other businesses too. And I have wanted for a while one of the needle felting kits. And when I was at Rumpelstiltskin's, they had them. Look, Bear Creek Felting, that's her name, her business name. And this is her bunny. Her bunny is so cute. And she's done some now with little dresses on them and stuff. So Teresa, that is her. And the kit comes with all the different things that you need for it and the instructions. Oh, you can see, let's see. There's a picture of her with some of her sheep. She's got a bunch of sheep. And there's the, oh, there's her, there's Chris and Therese both in front of the Nome Schoolhouse. So, and YouTube, that's their YouTube is YouTube. Oh look, it even comes with the, yeah, the little eyes and everything. So you got everything you need to complete your bunny, and then all the instructions are in here. And she has slowly started getting her kits into some of the different stores, and they had her kit. So I had to buy one of her kits. So that will probably end up being another video, is me working on the little bunny. I can't wait to do it. So that was my little excursion to Rumpelstiltskin's. It was super cute. People were super nice. Let's see, hubby stuff. Oh, he's actually made a couple things this week that are really cool. Hold on, I gotta show you these. So we picked up a bunch of fun stuff at the 2 wood stores that we went to. And we bought wood, we bought little kit things, and I even bought some new whittling stuff for myself. But we bought an ice cream scoop kit. It's just the hardware parts, and then you do the woodworking and you put the pieces together. And he made this. He bought Brazilian cherry that he used for the handle. So pretty. and nice hefty ice cream scoop because he always hates when they bend. So this one's really nice. And then my son likes to have the fresh ground pepper, you know, and you get the pepper grinders like this. But we found this one. Bring it to focus on that. So we found this one, and he did the woodworking for it. He used burl wood on this. Unfortunately, this already had the little handle. He might have to just make another little one sometime and replace it so it's the same. But you put the pepper into there and then you crank the handle, and then of course it comes out through the bottom. But isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. So he did those this week. It was a little cooler, so he was actually able to get out into his workshop and work. But he doesn't have an AC out there, so when it's been really hot, it gets even more stuffy and muggy and everything in there, and then you get all your gear on too that you're using as you're working, and it gets way too hot. But again, reminder, we will be at Lambtown in October. You'll probably get tired of hearing me say that, but October 5th to 6th in Dixon, California. And they will actually have stuff going on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. They do classes on all 4 days, but the festival itself is only on the weekend. So we will be there in, I got the thing the other day, but I forget what the name of the hall is that we'll be in, but we will be inside. So make sure and come find us if you're gonna be there. Let's see, I dropped off our fare entries this week. So that's all done, and we'll see how it goes. I just enjoy, I've entered things in fairs since I was 5 years old, so I always enjoy doing that. I have still been battling this kidney thing. They did an ultrasound, found out there is a spot in my kidney. It's either a cyst or a mass. They weren't sure exactly. I've still been having pain. So they ordered an urgent CT scan with contrast that I still hadn't been able to schedule. Yesterday I was in a lot of pain, so went to the ER last night, was literally in the CT machine when this whole cyber thing happened. And they were able to do the scan, and he manually entered everything that he needed to enter for it. And I get back to the room and I can hear the doctors and the nurses all talking about what was going on, and they couldn't get the results and stuff. And finally the doctor looked and he said, he looks at the nurse, I can hear him out there, and he's going, "Did she go for her CT?" And the nurse is like, "What? Did she go for what? You know, did she go in that machine?" And goes, "Roo, roo, roo, roo." And the nurse was like, "Yes." So he said, "I'm going to go down and look at the scans myself." So he went, looked at the scans, came back, walks into me, and he says, "I went down to I said, "The machine that goes roo, 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 roo." And he says, "Yeah." So he had gone, looked at the scans himself. He said, "They look okay to me, but because we can't get online," at that point, all they knew was there was a nationwide something happening with their computers. They didn't know the extent of it. We only had one local hospital that actually, at that point, was still active computer-wise. I don't know if they lost it later. And they said, "Well," he says, "I'm going to go ahead and send you home, and whenever we eventually get the full results, if there's something concerning, then I'll call you." Well, I usually get the results on my phone through my MyChart before the doctor even gets it, and so far I still haven't gotten the results, so I don't think it has actually gone through yet. But the biggest thing is trying to make sure that there's not something major happening. I lost my father and my mother both to cancer, and my mom's cancer was an incredibly fast growing cancer, and I don't want to take any chances. My sister-in-law, we lost her because of her kidney, and there's just too many things, unknowns out there, that I want to make sure that nothing is happening that shouldn't be happening. The doctor had been worried, my personal doctor, because of the fact that it's still been hurting me. I'm still able, I get up and do things. The infection that I had that started the whole thing off I think that's all gone. From the doctors are pretty sure that that's all gone. It's just the fact that there's still the pain, which made them, do this ultrasound and find out that there is something there. If it's just a cyst, then at least I know that's what's causing it. I won't be so worried. I just want to make sure it's not something other than that. But I have been at least able to continue to do things. When I had the infection, I was at that point where I was just so drained and couldn't do things. But I'm still up, moving around, and determined to do the yarn hop this weekend. My husband says, "You need to sit down. You're not doing well." I said, "No, I'm going. Not coming between me and my yarn." So I will be going to the yarn hop. I will be making a video, no matter what. So, but okay, that's enough of my long little sob sounding story. I'm not asking for anybody to be feeling sorry for me or anything. I'm just, letting you know what's going on, especially if there's chances that it crisscrosses with anything else that I have been trying to do. But that being said, I think that is pretty much it for this week. I didn't have much completed, though I did get a lot done on that Musselburgh hat. I'm proud of myself on that. I got quite a bit done on that. I've been working on that every chance I get when I'm somewhere. And I can't wait to see it when it's done and after I've blocked it, because there's different areas as I've worked on it that I'll notice. I mean, it's all the same, but I'll notice these areas where my row just, I don't know if you can see, where the row just looks like a little bit looser. Can you see, like right there? Right there, it looks like that row just looks a little bit looser, and I don't know if it's just the way I was holding the needles on that row or something in that spot, but I'm curious to see when I block it if I can get a lot of that to even out. So we'll see. That one should hopefully be done before long. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Please click like and subscribe. It really helps. Do those YouTubey things. Click notify if you'd like to be notified when I upload. I try to upload my weekly updates on Saturday mornings, and then my other videos are on Wednesday afternoons. So I guess that's it for today. So we'll see you all again soon. Bye.